Peterson.
Pat Peterson, 72 years young. I say that because she seems to get better every year. And over the past 12 months, she set 3 new American Masters records in the 100, 200, and 400 meters. She used to compete in the high jump, but she had to give that up after she broke bones in both of her feet competing in Jamaica. This woman is a battler, and she has a list of national records to prove it, setting most of them in between her bouts with cancer. And now this summer, she'll be inducted into the American Track and Field Hall of Fame.
I really believe in physical activity, and I have to have a purpose for it. Just to go out and jog to the post office just isn't really quite the same. And it's fun to do it, really, and to meet all the people. And then to make the Hall of Fame this year that was sort of a climax. I didn't expect that.
I mean, I really admire her. I mean, she's a hard worker. I wish my student athletes had half the dedication that she did.
It's her tenacity, her dedication. She's never afraid to try anything. She's always out there going.
Yeah, she's like that Energizer bunny. She never stops.
She really is. Just give her the drum and she'll go.
Considering the stage of life she's at, her injuries, and the fact, quite realistically, that she's done it all, people wonder why Pat presses on.
Life. Why waste a day? That's the way I see Pat. I mean, Pat is like one of my heroes. She's beaten a lot of things through her life. So,
amazing woman.
Wonderful woman.
Good. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, let me get that. Yep.
You'll have it all photographed by the time they come, right?
Okay, do the leg swing again with your right leg. Okay, keep doing it. Okay, great.
Hi, there's Mr. Mike Bordeaux.
How you doing?
6. And then I did this, and then I came down.
Right.
And I felt like I had a pretty good start. I didn't have a very good start in New York City.
If you stand up, you can be closer to the line.
Yeah. Should I bring the starting block? Oh, okay.
Really?
What do you think? What do you think makes you so good?
What makes Pat so good?
Yes.
Hey, dedication, tenacity, and not afraid to get out there and try. She's always been that way.
I won't do that again because I started laughing, all right?
That's okay. I don't know if I'll say the same thing.
That's
hey,
right.
why are you good? No.
No, I mean, it was very good. It was me, all right? Ready? What do you think makes you so good? She's an amazing woman.
She really is. It's her tenacity, her dedication. She's never afraid to try anything. She's always out there going.
Yeah, she's like that Energizer bunny. She never stops.
She really is. Just give her the drum and she'll go.
That's good. Boy, well, let's see.
Okay, I'm rolling.
So why press on?
why not press on? That's what life is all about. I mean, if we stopped every time we had an injury or a setback, we wouldn't be living. Pat likes to live.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think makes her so good?
Well, Pat's a great technician. She's willing to listen and take in all the new stuff that I'll get at coaching clinics and coaching education courses over the summertime. And so I'll bring that back and talk to her about mechanics.
You know, just when you think she can't get any better, she does.
Well, every summer I'll pick up something new. Like last summer, we came back and we started working on a stand-up start that she uses, and she's been doing great with that since.
Okay, now this pertains to a stand-up I'm going to do. Considering the stage of life she's at, her injuries, the fact that she's done it all, people wonder quite naturally why she presses on.
Life. Why waste a day? That's the way I see Pat. I mean, Pat is like one of my heroes. She's beaten a lot of things through her life. So,
Amazing woman.
wonderful woman. The best.
Great. Thanks, Coach.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Roberto, what do you think this is an amazing woman. What makes her so good?
I think she's really determined. She has she works hard. She has a real ethic. I mean, I really admire her. I mean, she's a hard worker. I wish my student athletes had half the dedication that she did. She's just, really out there doing well.
This is a stand-upper. Considering the stage of life she's at, her injuries, and the fact she's done it all, people wonder quite naturally why she presses on.
I think for her, she really enjoys it. She likes to compete. She likes to get out there and practice to see how much better she can be. And I think, we all should have those type of goals to look forward to.
Good genes.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, let's get her.
This was for the American 100 meter.
Wait a minute, why don't you hold them up so Donna can shoot them?
Yeah.
That was for the 100.
Why don't you just look at them, and that'll make it a little more natural.
That was the 100 meter in Eugene, Oregon.
Or actually, you could take her showing me the medals. That'll work.
Say that again?
So I was honored by Onondaga County for Governor Bataki's Run for Women, and I carried the torch in Onondaga. And this is the indoor Eastern Regional in New York City, just a couple weeks
What's
ago.
this big one?
That one's for Eugene, Oregon, and that was
Hold it up so she
exciting.
can see it. Don't hold it
And
That's fine.
that was my 100 meter. I'd been working on 3 years to get that. With the help of Mike, I finally decided I could do that. And then I just came back from Boston, and I won the 100 and the 60 meter and the two indoors, University of Maine at the U.S. Nationals.
That's a beautiful medal.
Isn't that pretty? That's the moose.
Absolutely.
The moose
That'll
man.
grace any.
There you go.
All right.
I just brought you a sample.
All right. Then they got.
Yes.
What drives you to do this? What in the world? I mean, you've done so much. I mean, you're an amazing woman, for God's sake.
Well, one of my goals every year is to be the outstanding track athlete in my age group in the United States. And so I've won that 8 times, and also to win the Syracuse Chargers Award for the track athletes for the female masters track. And I've won that 8 times. I gave somebody else an opportunity 2 times, but I've been that every year since I started running.
You love it, don't you?
And it's fun, and it keeps me healthy, I hope, and it gets me out. Like, I wouldn't be running it today. You said the sun was going to shine, so okay, I'll get out of bed and
Well, the
come
sun's
run.
always shining on you.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
And indoor track is a little easier because it's always nice.
Do you do this because you I mean, I obviously like it, but you must really love it to just continue with it year after year.
Well, I just came back from an indoor national, and there were 4 of us chatting away saying how much easier it would be to just quit. And when I fractured both feet in Barbados this year at a regional WAVA meet, and I couldn't run for a while, it was simple to maybe stop running. But then you wouldn't travel. Like, I'm going to Gateshead, England in July, and the people you meet are just marvelous. I mean, the post office thought I was crazy this year because between Germany and New Zealand and Australia and Sweden, and you meet so many people. And the Scottish team really wants me to come back over and run with them again. And I've got quite a few Canadian records. I just learned you can't get those anymore, but you keep what you've got. And
Well, let me ask you, Why though do you do this because it's fun? Why do you do this?
The challenge of winning. And if I wasn't competing, I probably wouldn't go out and train as hard as I do. But it's fun to compete, and of course it's fun to win. So it's a combination of things. And it's fun to improve and set a goal and win that goal.
It's your life, isn't it?
And it's been my life, or as I said to the doctor, he was there, one of the doctors was at Boston when I was there. And I was so glad that he was there because I'm sick with a cold. And if I started choking, he'd help me out. But I said, every time I win a gold medal, it's for the Oncology Center. And, you know, it's been 10 years since I've been fighting cancer. And if it works to keep me away from cancer again, I'm for it. It's been
great.
5 years since the transplant, so, you know.
That's great. Now let me ask you, why do you press on? Is there a reason for this? This is going to pertain to another part of the piece. Why Pat presses on? Because you've done everything. You have accomplished it all.
No, not really. Well, I did pretty well in South Africa. I won the 200.
No, I didn't mean
400,
about
but
that. I mean just overall, just generally speaking, why does Pat press on?
Well, I really believe in physical activity, and I have to have a purpose for it. Just to go out and jog to the post office just isn't really quite the same. And it's fun to do it, really, and to meet all the people. And then to make the Hall of Fame this year that was sort of a climax. I didn't expect that. I didn't get it last year, so it was fun to be honored by my peers and be accepted.
You love
And
the
it's just-
challenge.
It's a challenge, it's fun. And it gives you a chance to travel, and it's much more fun to win. I mean, the Germans don't really talk to you until you are a champion, and you know, and now they're my buddies.
That's great. We got.
I guess, Mac, I'll start tight on you and pull out to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what should I do? Stand still?
You can walk a little bit if you want.
That way?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes, I am.
Considering the stage of life she's at, I forgot what I was going to say. Her injuries. All right, ready?
Yes, I am.
Considering the stage of life she's at, the fact she's done it all, and of course her injuries, people wonder why Pat presses on.
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Considering the stage of life she's at, her injuries, and the fact, quite realistically, that she's done it all, people wonder why Pat presses on.
All right, that'll do it.
And 4. And
Okay,
then
but
I was
how about the distance from the
I
line?
took about 3/4 of a foot.
Okay, all right.
I moved it closer, but I feel
Thank you, Don.
unsteady.
You too.
My,
When you're putting your hand down on the start, can you handle that?
yes, I went back to that. What did I do today? The whole
You
hand?
did knuckles last time.
And it was in here where I
Yeah.
thought if I went to
Place
a
both
wider
hands.
stance.
Both hands, and your hand you're going to place down is on the outside.
Right.
Okay. Set. Go. Be all right. I mean, if you're just to the point of imbalance,
Which is good, really.
right? Because then that means you're going to push on both blocks.
And I kept the setting the same.
Have you changed the angles at all?
No. I went back to 35 and 45.
Okay.
But I just felt, see, I'm sitting here, but maybe that's okay.
Have weight on both feet. Set. Go.
Only 6 weeks. And when I'm doing it this time,
Down. So your head stays down when you start coming out of the blocks.
so
your
keep
head
it
right
on the shoulder. Because this is where I got that 5/100ths of a second.
Go. There you go. Come up, come up.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been trying to stay down to about 4.
As soon as you make the first step, you slowly come
Slowly
up.
come up.
Well, not slow, but make sure you come up.
Well, I sure didn't cut any time off on the 60-meter time.
Set. Go.
That was better. Because that way I get into the knee lift.
Yep. That's what we want.
Okay. Anytime. Okay. Anytime. Don't get in yet, Pat. I want to get you getting in.
It's such a beautiful area.
Okay.
And as I came, it stopped raining. Just great.
Anytime. Okay.